Hello everyone, and compliment of the season. We are gradually moving to the end of the year and to the start of our course on the 2nd of January 2025. I deliberately structured the program to start early so that before the end of the first quarter of the year, we would have known how we have spent the first quarter of the year as professional teachers, as professional in other fields. So without wasting time, let us take a deeper look at what the course is going to look like, the structure, the timeline, and as well as all the other information that will guide us in preparing for this course. So without wasting time, let's dive right into it. I welcome you once again to Digital Skills course for teachers, and I can say with my full chest that this is the most comprehensive digital skills course of all times. I have bought courses on digital skills from everywhere. Nigeria, through Udemy, Coursera, all the learning platform where courses are sold. I have been there. I have bought tons of courses, bought hundreds of hours acquiring skills that I want to dish out to you guys. So let's take a deeper look as to how the course is going to run. Like I said, I remain myself. I'm Dr. Lukman Olushesi. I'll be your instructor and guide throughout this course, and it is coming to you courtesy Educate Academy. So what are the objectives of the course? At the end of this course, you should be able to define digital skills, to describe the importance of digital skills in education, to set up email as well as manage email. That is where we are going to start our core lessons from. Then you should also be able to identify digital tools for teaching and learning, as well as demonstrate the use of Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, and Microsoft PowerPoint. We are going to touch on them briefly. You should also be able to use Google Workspace for professional tasks. We'll look at Google Doc, Google Slides, Google Sheet. And then that is not all. We'll also look at, you should also be able to create lesson plans using the tools that we have discussed earlier in the previous lessons. And you should also be able to set up Google Meet and Zoom to interact with your students, with your colleagues online. You should be able to collaborate using collaboration tools like Google Drive and OneDrive. Would touch on that. You should also be able to create posters, flyers, and even slides with Canva. That is one of the core components of this course. Also, that is not all. You should also be able to design class materials using the tools that we have discussed earlier. The important thing is that at every point on this journey, you are going to be taking assignments, you are going to be developing projects that we are all going to see and share and comment on so that you can improve upon them. We call it, what kind of assessment is that? Is it formative assessment? Thank you very much. You should also be able to employ effective search techniques when you are looking for information online, as well as evaluate online resources for credibility. There are a lot of fake things going on online. When you take this course, you should be able to evaluate them and conclude that, okay, this is fake, this is fact. You should also be able to implement cybersecurity measures to protect yourself and the people you know from cyber attacks, internet fraud, online fraud, and so on and so forth. You should also be able to develop online courses. All right, at this point, using all the skills that you have learned previously, as well as the one that immediately follow. That is, you should be able to record and edit video lessons. You're going to be using your lesson notes as your material to develop your online course. That is not all. You will also be able to create digital quizzes, to assess your students using tools like Google Form or Microsoft Form. You should also be able to write scripts. For teachers, this may not be an issue because you already have your teaching materials where you can draw from to develop your online course. But if you want to develop a course from a hobby, for instance, you enjoy swimming, you know enough about swimming to be able to teach swimming, so you want to develop a course outline for swimming, you want to develop a script for swimming so that you can record a lesson like this and guide people on how to safely swim. Then you should also be able to create an online lesson through practice, through the formative projects that we're going to be taking after each major topic. Then one of the other important aspects of this course is for you to be able to design websites. We'll start with free website design tools like Google Slides, like Bloggers, like Canva, etc. before we move on to the global standard in web design, that is the use of WordPress websites design. You'll be able to apply the principle of web design, explore learning management system. This is important for those of you who might eventually want to focus on online course creation and sales. When you create your course, you need a place where your students can access this course. So that is where learning LMS, learning management systems, come in. So we would explore the various options that you can tap in to start your online course creation journey. You should also be able to create personal portfolio websites, which is going to be one of the projects that you're going to be executing as part of the program. So after having undergone the tutorials for web design, you should be able to design a website for yourself. We call it portfolio website. You will tell us what you do. If you are a teacher of physics, you want to hype yourself using your own personal portfolio website. You should also be able to identify freelancing opportunities, because once you acquire all these skills, what is the point of acquiring skills if you cannot sell them, if you cannot convert them to some money? All right, so we'll look at the various ways you can deploy your skills and make them work for you. We'll also explore strategies for skills monetization. You say, I'm doing this. You guys, whether you like it or not, you're going to pay for this, because it takes a whole lot to put all these things together in one place. It takes a whole lot of resources. It takes a whole lot of man-hour to put them together. But then it is going to be very, very convenient for you to buy, right? Then in the end, at the end of it all, you should be able to develop either an online course. It is not even either. You should be able to develop an online course, develop or design a website, and so many other things as a capstone project. Capstone project is the project that you're going to present as your final year, final month, end of the program project that you will present to every single member of the class using all the tools that you have learned over this period of time. So you are going to create slides, you are going to record your slides, you are going to embed or put the course on a website or on an LMS and present to us the way I'm doing, presenting this to you. You are going to share the link through your Google Drive and then share the link with us, or you put your recorded videos in your YouTube channel, because every single one of you is going to create a YouTube channel, because that is the best place to have to host all your recordings, all your video tutorials, all your video lessons. That's the best place to host them. And then all you would need to do is just to generate a link and share with us, and we'll be able to see what you have done. Now let's look at the timeline for this program. Like I said, we are going to start on the 2nd of January 2025 with Introduction to Digital Literacy. By 16th of January, we should be able to move to Mastering Digital Productivity Tools. By January 27th, we should be able to move to Digital Communication and Collaboration. That is where, irrespective of where your students are, where your friends are, where your colleagues are, you should be able to work on a document real time, simultaneously. And then by February 3rd, you should be able to move to Graphics and Visual Content Creation. By February 13th, we should be able to move to Internet Research Skills, like we have mentioned earlier. Then by February 24th, we'll be able to move to Digital Teaching and Content Creation. By March 6th, we should be able to move to Educational Content Development. By the 17th of March, we should be able to move to Web Design, which will take us all through to the 10th of April, where we would discuss how to monetize all the skills that we have discussed, we have garnered, we have acquired over these last 4 months. And by 14th of February, hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, you should be able to start presenting your end of the program project that we call your capstone project, for assessment, for evaluation, for feedback. If you look at the entire package, I must tell you, it is worth much more than ₦1 million. All right, I am just being conservative by saying that, oh, this total package is much more than 250,000 naira, because if you are diligent with this, you are going to be making money, passive income, with these skills that you're about to acquire. But for you, I'm not going to ask you to pay 250, not even 200 or 100k. I'm saying just pay a token for data, 10k, pay a token for my time, pay a token for the tools that I have put together to advance this class. This is not charging you for this course, because this course will eventually go to classrooms and teachers are going to pay nothing less than 50,000 naira to be part of this class. So consider this a Christmas promo, take it for 10k. So guys, I will see you in class.